All right, we are live. Okay, so good morning, everyone. No, afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm all discombobulated. I don't even know what day it is. It's Sunday, apparently. Sunday afternoon. I'm not in jail. Good thing. Wow, I had a crazy night last night. I was being very stupid. Let me just begin with that. I was just being myself, my normal idiotic self. And I was out and I went to a gas station. I stopped by a gas station on the way home. I was all dressed up, and I was like, because I thought I was going to go out and be this guy's wingman, but we ended up just talking. And then it was midnight. And so, I could tell he was tired. So, we split up and I was going to go home like a good boy. But then like the good boy I am, right? And so then, but then I was like at the gas station and I was just looking myself in the mirror. I was like, I can't go home, man. I got to go out, right? So I went out last night. On the way home from the club, I busted both tires. And then I got towed to one place. That took forever in the rain. Then I had to wait till 7:30 this morning to get towed again to another place. Actually, a family friend of ours has a body shop there in Norcross. So I got towed there. Had my mom pick me up and drop me off. And she told me that when I called her this morning, her heart dropped. She said her heart sank because she's saying every time one of my sons calls me, it's my brother and I, what's up, Skyart? Rachel's in the house. My mom said every time one of you guys calls me, my brother or I, she's like, every time one of my sons, I get a call from one of my sons, I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. She's like, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. But yeah, as soon as she picked up, she was like, what are you doing? Where are you at? Are you okay? And I was like, hey, what's up, Nicole? I was like, Mom, I'm okay. I'm fine. Okay, let me call you back. I was like, oh, shoot, And she just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to jail again. Oh, man. And I honestly believe it's because my mom's probably trying to protect her reputation, salvage whatever reputation she has left as a mother, as a good mother. She's like, oh, my God, I have one son in the hospital right now. My older brother right now is getting he just got a new kidney. So they just did the surgery last night while I was out making a fool of myself. My brother was getting a new kidney, and now he has a new kidney, and they're watching, of course, because they got to make sure his body doesn't reject it. So all of that's going on right now. And so she's like, I got one son in the hospital getting a new kidney. I got one son that I think is about to go to jail again. One son that just can't stay out of jail. She's like, where did I fail as a mother? I was like, you did it. We're just thick-headed. We're just thick-headed guys. I mean, what are you gonna do? You did the best you could, Mom. So, anyways, then she tells me because my brother he got a new kidney now. That's what they were waiting on. He was on the donor list for years, right? So they finally got a new kidney. A new kidney replaced, right? He finally got a new kidney. So now my mom's saying that she's going to Korea. She already had this trip planned. She's going to Korea this month, at the end of this month. She's coming back late May, June, I think. And then she's saying she's going to sell this house as is, just put it on the market, and just sell it as is, not do any work to it, just sell it as is, as like maybe somebody can flip it or something. But anyways, she's going to sell the house as is. And in July, she's going to take my brother because now that he has a new kidney. Alaska, the air quality, the food there, the fruit that grows there, the fish you can catch there, it's just, we're hoping that in a really good environment that his body will start to recover better and he'll, hopefully regain some amount of health, so he can enjoy the rest of his life. So in July, my family, my father's already there. So the rest of my family are going to move to Alaska, right? And, obviously they want me to go with them because why wouldn't you? Such a good son like myself, never make any trouble or any mistakes. Why wouldn't she want me to go with her, right, to Alaska? So I was like, no. I'm a responsible human being. I'm a responsible person. I don't make any kind of stupid mistakes like that or any bad choices ever. So because I've proven myself to be a very responsible person who always makes the right decisions, you can trust me. And that was the conversation we had. And so Drebin, what's up, Drebin? Hey, June, Rachel here using this account. Okay, perfect. Drebin and I go way back. We're like this. I don't even want to get into the history because I'm going to get emotional. So just know Drebin and I were like this. Been like that decades. Anyways, so I'm gonna stick around here in Atlanta, but here's my plan. She was like, what are you gonna do in July by yourself? You know, if we all move out and you're gonna be here. And she's like, you don't even have your wife or kids with you. And she's like, what are you gonna do? You know, and I was like, I got my dogs, I got the cat. I told my mom, I'm gonna find a used RV, right? I'm gonna find a used decent RV, and I'm gonna find a campsite, Stone Mountain, wherever, right? Find a cheap campsite, not cheap, affordable. Find an affordable campsite, right? So it has good rates, and I'm gonna camp. You know, I'm gonna park my RV at a campsite, and I told my mom I have a workout anytime, you know, memberships. I could just go to any of those gyms, right? And I, of course, go in the morning before I go to my client's house, so I don't smell like a caveman. So in the morning, my plan is to go to the gym. Of course, walk my dogs. You know, walk my dogs because I'm gonna be at a campsite, right? So walk my dogs in the morning, go to the gym, get a quick workout in, take a shower, and then go to my client's house, right? Then come back home, go back to my campsite, right, where my dogs will be waiting for me in my RV. And then we go on another walk, practice shooting my arrow, just be free, be in nature, write in my journal, meditate, you know, work on maybe my next book, you know, things like that. Just really work on my future, because if I am going to build a school here in Atlanta, I really have to have a solid curriculum that the state board will approve in order to legally accept tuition from students. So this is all years down the road. But in order, I'm not going to wait till, if my plan is to open up a school in 7 years from now, I don't want to start working on it on year 6, you know, 6 years from now. I want to start working on it right now and start, you know, that's what my books are for. You know, I already have my process written down in a book. I already have my philosophy in one book, you know, and so I'm you know, this is all, so that's what I'm going to do. Almost go in like a retreat, like a monk retreating into the forest, right? And then I got Rachel now. I got a VPA, a virtual personal assistant. Rachel's going to be handling all my scheduling from now on and everything. She's going to be my personal assistant. That frees me up to do more hunting with my bow in the forest. I'm kidding. But, you know, do other projects. And so here's my idea as well. So I'm getting my car fixed right now. It's parked at a mechanic shop. And I got to go there tomorrow after my first client's appointment in the morning. I'm going to go there, you know, work out all the details about getting my car fixed. So I'll have that car. I'm going to buy a used RV, hitch it to the back of the RV. That way I can travel around with my car, right? I have a mode of transportation. And then that way I'm going to use my Toyota Corolla to go to my client's appointments, right? And have my RV. But then on the weekends, let's say I want to go to another campsite, Red Top Mountain, or go back to Woodstock, Georgia. Oh my God, Woodstock, Georgia is like the best kept secret. Hidden right under our nose here in Georgia. Anyways, forget I said that, because I don't want to flood the place. Wait, what happened to Joey? Oh, so I told Joey about the situation. I told him, you know, I told Joey we'll try it another time. We'll try to meet up on another time. Sorry about that, Penny. No, it's not Penny. It's Pepper. Sorry about that, Pepper Potts. But yeah, I should have told you. But that's why I messaged you. I asked you, do you have a moment? Are you available? I meant to ask, do you have a moment to talk? I didn't mean to word it that way. Are you available? No, I was kidding. I can't even wink that well. Why did I even try that? Hey, this is Nicole. Nicole from Puerto Rico. Chiquillo 416. Anyway, hey June, long time since I've seen you live. Hope you're well. I am well. I almost died last night, or could have went to the jail last night. It would have been my 3rd visit in the slammer, and man, that would have been bad. But I wasn't drunk. I just had a beer, and I wasn't paying attention. And I was passing by an intersection, you know, those corners, the curb, boom, boom, you know, and jacked up my car. Just total. I mean, maybe it's not totaled, but really, I really messed up my car pretty bad. The rim is all jacked up. So anyways, but I'm okay. That's all that's important, right? That's all that matters. Shoot, we got to protect this. We got to protect this, protect the goods, right? Our favorite groomer. Hey, Rachel and everyone. Okay, you guys, so Rachel is my new virtual assistant. I don't know if you guys caught that. You know, I've mentioned it several streams again, but you know, let me officially and make this the last time I ever introduce her, because I'm not sure she's deserving of it, yet. I'm not sure she's deserving of so much attention and so many introductions. I mean, she hasn't even started yet. Monday is her first day. So before I get carried away and give her too much praise, undeserved praise probably, let me let everybody know that Rachel shoots you. Oh, man. Oh, no, thank goodness. You're okay. Yeah, thank you, Nicole. See, Nicole cares about me. Anyways. But yeah, everybody meet Rachel. Rachel has her own house call business in Malaysia. Okay, and it's a baby house call business because she's kind of a baby groomer. And if you compare her skills to mine, it's like how would you describe it? It would kind of be like I won't go there. Rachel, please don't quit on me. Please don't quit on me yet. I kind of need you to schedule me out till at least December, and then you can quit. Okay. Actually, we may have to rework all this because in July, yeah, everything changes for me, right? I'm gonna be in an RV. I'm gonna be living on a campsite, trying to live off of nature. I mean, I'm gonna keep practicing on my recurve bow. And okay, so I met this guy named Will. Oh my god, probably one of the coolest guys I've ever met. Genuine badass. This guy will kill people. This guy will kill me. I mean, he will kill somebody like that, and he wouldn't even think twice about it, right? I even asked him. I was like, do you believe that some people deserve to die? He was like, oh yeah. Not even flinching. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, have you killed somebody? He was like, yeah, of course. I was like, what? And he was like, believe me. He was like, I don't want to kill anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. He was like, but if I decide that this person needs to die, there's probably a very extremely good reason why. And that person needs to go. I was like, whoa. And then I asked him, I was like, what about me? I was like, what about me? Right? And he looks at me, he goes, no, he was like, you pose no threat. And I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean I pose no threat? I was like, come on now. I pose no threat? He goes like, you're harmless. I was like, come on now, I was like, okay, what if I wasn't? I was like, what if I wasn't harmless, right? And we're at the bar. This is a conversation we're having at the bar, right? First time meeting me. And I said, what if I wasn't? I was like, what if I was actually a bad guy, right? With really bad intentions. And I go after your girl right here. He was sitting next to his date. I was like, I go after her, right? And I'm looking to smash her. I'm looking to really do bad things, right? I'm a bad guy with bad intentions. I was like, what would you do? You wouldn't kill me? He was like, no. I was like, what? I mean, you just said it. If somebody does something horrible that warrants death, you would kill them without hesitation. I was like, why would you not kill me then? Like, I mean, I guess we already established that he thinks I'm harmless. But anyways, I was like, why would you not kill me? He goes, because that's not something I would deem as worthy of killing somebody. He was like, you're probably just drunk. You're probably just not making good choices at that moment. It's almost like he knew me, right? And he was like, and so I would just try to stop what you're doing. I would just try to stop that behavior. And I was like, really? And he was like, I'll show you. I'll do this. He was like, bam. He like hit me here, and I'll do this, and I'll do this. And then he was like, and as soon as he did that, I was like, yeah, I would go down like this. He was like, exactly. And then you're going right here, and then I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll flip you over the bar. I was like, whoa, wow. And he was like, and he was like, why would I need to kill you for that? I mean, threats over. You're gonna pass out behind the bar until the cops come. And I was like, you're a genuine badass. But anyways, Will told me that he'd be happy to take me hunting with him down in South Georgia. He told me that they actually pay you to kill a boar because they have a boar problem down there, an infestation. They're tearing everything up down in South Georgia. Whoa, right? Oh my God. So Rachel, could you schedule me a weekend, maybe in the fall, where I can go boar hunting with this guy named Will down in South Georgia? I'm gonna have to come up with a code word, something I can message you if things kind of get hairy. If he tries to attack me in the, let's see, let's catch up on some, Drebin. Hey, okay, Drebin, this is Rachel. I'm handing him my resignation. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not sure. I'm actually confused as to why I'm not feeling more disappointment. It's like, what is this feeling that I feel? Is it relief? Whew, wow, got out of that one. I'm kidding. Debbie Wolf, hey, wondering where you went. Glad to see you. I went to a nightclub last night and things did not go my way, which is pretty much, I mean, I don't know why that would be a shocker to me or anybody. Anyways, lesson learned. I don't want to go to nightclub anymore. I mean, oh my goodness, why are my eyebrows like looking all freaking jacked up and weird? Anyways, Greens by Nicole, wear a bulletproof vest. I was thinking chastity belt, you know, just at night, just in case at night. It's like, why is this guy taking me camping? Why is he so eager to go camping with me? And why is he so enthusiastically conversing with me here at the bar when he has a date next to him? You know what I'm saying? These are questions that kind of go through my mind when he's inviting me to go camping out with him and hunt some boar. So I was thinking chastity belt, right? Something to protect my, what do you call that? My integrity? No, what do they call that? Innocence? Anyways, your virtue, to protect my virtue. Anyways, Rachel, I'm kidding. OMG. Oh, now you're kidding. Now that I'm like, oh, where's your resignation? Let me spell check it. I'm gonna spell check your resignation. Now I'm gonna critique it for all grammatical errors and make you feel bad as you walk away. That's just how I do to all my employees. Okay, Anna Jacobs, Georgia. We are neighbors. Nice. So if we're neighbors, I'm gonna be in an RV soon in about 3 months in July. I'm gonna be in an RV camping, living off of campsites all around Georgia. And I was thinking on the weekends, what I can do is on the weekends, just drive on like Friday night, get done with my last groom. If I have Saturday, Sunday off, get done with my last groom on Friday, walk my dogs around the camp area where I'm at there, right? Then start driving to the next campsite, right? Saturday morning, check in at whatever campsite I'm at, whatever state I'm in, right? And then spend Saturday, Sunday there, pack up, drive back, you know, and then just park wherever. Maybe I'll park at a Holiday Inn Express parking lot or something, right? And then in the morning, boom, go to my client's house, you know, and then check into the campsite that next day after. You know, I'm thinking that's just how I want to live, you know. I feel like, how many more years do I have left, right? When am I planning to die? Maybe 70, right? 70 years old sounds like a pretty good time to die. For me, this is just me, my life, right? And so if I want to die at 70, then I'm 38 now. That gives me exactly 32 years. I got 32 more years left, right? So let's just say that I'll be pretty active until 65, right? Or let's just say 68, just to make it easier. So let's say I have 30 more active years, right? Virtue, yes, Nicole, virtue. Debbie Wolf, LOL, want to trade nightclub stories? Oh, whoa. I'm interested, Debbie. Okay, anyways. Type it here so everybody can see. Type it here. Anyways, so that's just how I want to live my life. And here's what I was thinking, right? We psych ourselves. I got this from Jim Rohn. We psych ourselves out. We trick ourselves into thinking we have so much time and to do so many things. You really don't. You really don't. Let's say I want to travel the world, right? Let's say I want to travel. I want to see Paris, right? But I also want to see Germany. I also want to see Australia. I also want to visit the Philippines, you know, but I can't be in Philippines or Germany or Australia while I'm in Paris. While I'm in Paris, I can only be in Paris, right? And in my head even, I don't want to be anywhere else while I'm in Paris. While I'm in Paris, I want to really be there, right? But how many more times could I go back to Paris, right? Let's just say I'm living the kind of life, right? In a few years, I'm living the kind of life where I can afford to travel around. I have the resource to travel around, right? Even then, even if there was nothing stopping me from traveling around other than time, right? Because time exists so that everything can't happen at once. Things happen in sequential order. So even if I had all the resources in the world and I could just go to, money wasn't the problem. Money wasn't what was holding me back from going to Paris. Even if that was the case, how many more times could I actually visit Paris, you know, within the next 30 years, right? If I go to Australia, if I go to Philippines, if I go to all these different countries, even if I want to try to go back to Paris, let's say once every 5 years to be generous. Once every 5 years, I'll go to Paris. That means that leaves me 5 more times. I don't have 30 years to travel to Paris. I only have 5 more times. If I live 30 more years, active years, and I don't get injured or hurt, and everything's fine, I'm healthy, I have 30 more years to be active and do things. That means if I visit Paris, if I'm lucky, once every 5 years or once every 6 years, that means I only have 5 more times to visit Paris. The man says, I love my job because I use my vacation time to go on a fishing trip once a year, and that's good enough for me. I have 20 more years of work left before I retire. I have 20 more years of fishing. No, you don't. You don't have 20 more years of fishing. You have 20 more times. That's it. You have 20 more times. So guess what? The vacation time you use this year to go fishing, you have 19 more times. Put that in perspective. You don't have 19 more years. You got 19 more times to do that. So the good news, though, is that you do have 19 more times. So if you had bad experiences before, if you argued with somebody, or you got frustrated and you let everything, you lost control of your emotions and things like that, and you had bad experiences before, the good news is you have 20 more times to try to make those experiences better. How do you make those experiences better? Not by changing things, by changing yourself, by changing how you experience things and how you respond to things that are happening. Right? The Dalai Lama says, there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. You're never going to get to a place where you feel like, wow, now I feel happy. Now I've got happiness. It's not a destination. You're never going to find happiness, and you're never going to get there. Happiness is the way. Happiness is the mode of transportation throughout this life, throughout this experience, right? And once I figured that out, it's like, wow, I almost got like a hack to life, So that's why I'm deciding to do this, because my family even thinks I'm crazy. My family thinks I'm nuts, and they're not wrong. Let's be honest, they're not wrong. But I feel like, how much more time do I really have? My daughters don't want anything to do with me right now. I texted my daughter, my older daughter even, last week. I was like, hey, good morning. Oh, I love you so much, all this stuff. She replies back, good morning, you piece of crap. Oh, shoot. And I was like, I probably deserve that, I told her, I'm sorry. I put, oh, wow. I put, I'm sorry. And I told her, I'll give you your space. And so she messaged me back, finally. And I haven't heard back from her since. My younger daughter, she's 8 years old. She texted me. She said, hi. That was it. So I texted her back, two messages like, wow, it's so good to see her from you, Annabelle. I love you. And then another message, I can't wait to see you and everything. Nothing back. So my kids right now hate my guts. They don't want anything to do with me. And so I just figure I'm already alone. I'm already in this situation. I'm already in this mess. Let me just accept it, right? And not force my daughters to have to spend time with me if they don't want to, because I probably am the bad guy. I really am. And I admit that. But rather than use this time to fret and get frustrated and hate myself and get down on myself and everything, I want to try to be more productive. And if I can't be a good guy, if I'll never attain that level and I'll never actually be a good guy, I at least try to want to be helpful. Try to at least use some of my gifts and talents in helpful ways and not be so manipulative and not be so judgmental and self-righteous, and things like that. And just try to tame this beast, try to tame this monster, this wild dog that I have inside of me, Good thing I didn't start humping girls' legs at the nightclub, right? Shoot, humping girls, I would be in jail right now. It would be nothing new to me. That's just my Friday night, baby. Anyways. Grooms by Nicole. Okay, our favorite group. Wow. So I have about 27 more years. Exact 27 more years. But the thing is, you don't have 27 more years. You have 27 more times. Patty, you're coming down to the workshop in May, right? What if I do one workshop a year like that, right? With Dolores. What if I do one a year? That means that if I do, let's say I do workshops for the next 10 years. Or 7 years before I start my school. Let's say I do 7 more years of workshops. That means I'm only going to do 7 more. Or after this, 6 more. So if I know that I don't have 7 years to do workshops, but rather 7 times, now the stakes have been raised, right? If I know I'm only going to get 7 tries at this before I actually start my own school, then why would I let one opportunity go to waste? Why would I not try my very best each and every time? Because if I mess up this one time, I only have 6 more tries. I'm going to try everything I can to do my very best this one time. because I know I only have 7. I'm only going to get 6 more to try to get better and improve myself, improve my presentation skills, my speaking abilities, all of this, so that I'm not a boring teacher. I don't want to bore my students to death, you know, like, oh, this is why he charged so much, you know. Oh, I don't want to do, I want them to be engaged, you know. I want them to be like, wow, I'm really getting this, you know, and feel confident, you know. So that's why this workshop, I'm going to give it my all, you know, because I know that, Patty, let's say you attend every single one, right? We don't have 7 years of this. We got 7 more times. We got 7 times to try this, you know? Let's see here. Drebin, I'm up for adoption. I have 48 more years. Wow. Yeah, if anybody is interested in adopting, how would I describe it? A bossy, kind of sassy, stubborn breed, you know, like very stubborn, sassy breed. Very smart though, maybe too smart for their own good. Like a poodle, very much like a poodle, you know. A Portuguese water dog would probably be the better example. Portuguese water dog, just very independent thinker, questioning everything. If anybody's interested in adopting a breed like that, a special breed, her name is Rachel. She's up for adoption. She's about halfway through her life right now. You know, we don't know exactly her age. You know, she's a rescue. She's from the streets. We don't really know exactly her rescue history or how old she is, but we think that she has about 48 more years left. So if anybody's interested, in about almost 5 decades, 5 decades of just stress. Oh man. If anyone's interested, email us at junethegroomer@gmail.com. It will go to my new personal assistant, who is amazing. And she'll get you hooked up with the details on how to adopt Drebin Jack, the stubborn, sassy, free-thinking, smart breed out in Malaysia. Okay, anyways, I killed that joke, right? Wow, I ran that joke into the ground. That's what I do. I did that successfully too this time. I take a joke and then I just manhandle it, right? First, I just manhandle, I fondle it. I fondle the joke, right? Until it becomes inappropriate and nobody's comfortable even watching it, right? And I drive it into the ground. I smash it down until that makes people feel uncomfortable. They're like, stop, that joke is dead. Stop it, bro. You know, I'm like, no, I gotta smash it in. And I realize the joke is completely dead. That way, nobody will ever use that joke again, except myself. The next opportunity I see. Anyways. Chicken Nicole says, having experience with something similar, it's best to give them their space, but always reminding your girls how much you love them. Thank you so much, Nicole. That was already my plan, but now that you said that, it kind of makes it look like that was your plan, giving it to me. Now I wish I didn't read that comment out loud, because that's already what I was going to do. I'm kidding, Nicole. Thank you so much. Nicole, and I think it's great you're using this time to better yourself and help others. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm really helping myself, aren't I? Because the worst punishment in prison, even if you're a cold-hearted, stone-cold, psychotic killer, the worst punishment in solitary confinement, just being by yourself, you know? So really, you guys are helping me, aren't you? It's not really me helping anybody right now. I'm just kind of letting out, ranting, venting about what happened last night, about changes that are about to happen in my business. I just hired a virtual person assistant who is handling all my emails now and scheduling. That's going to free up my time a little bit more. My car just got smashed and totaled, and now I got to deal with that. You know, like I'm going to be moving out of my mom's house. We're all going to be moving out of this house in July, and my family, they're all going to Alaska, and they're leaving me here by myself, you know, in this big bad city. I'm terrified. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, so a lot of things are going to be changing, you know. So this is helping me just by kind of verbalizing everything, so I can hear it out loud. I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty messed up. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, you know what I was thinking? What if I trade this car in, right? And what if I get a motorcycle, right? And I ride to my client's house in a motorcycle, you know, and that'll be easier to hitch onto the back and drive around in an RV with a motorcycle. And that way, my motorcycle will be the way I just get around. And then my RV will be my home, kind of, where I keep, my dogs. And I would travel. Because I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle. And my wife made me promise that I would wait till my daughters were older. But I mean, why wait, right? I'm just, wow, what if I start taking some classes and learn how to ride a motorcycle? One of those choppers, not choppers, cruisers, one of those cruisers. Because I don't want to be like that, I want to be, anyways. Yeah, that'd be an idea. And then I'll be constantly checking in with my Pepper Potts, letting her know what I'm up to. And then she'll let me know, no, you can't do that. You have a meeting with so-and-so. I'll say, no, screw that. I got a world to save. Do you understand the immense amount of pressure that's on my shoulders every single moment of the day with this entire world to save at every moment? Come on, Pepper. So-and-so can wait. They'll wait. You know what I'm saying? Reschedule that. Boom. That's gonna how the conversation is going to happen, in my head. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's it. So that's all my announcements. Okay, Tony Stark. Come on now. We all know who's better looking. Tony Stark. Psh, come on now. It's JTG, baby. JTG. I'm kidding. All right. Patty says, how far is the Atlanta airport from the Holiday Inn Express in Beaufort? And what is cheapest taxi or Uber for our ride? Patty, I will pick you up at the airport. My car is in the shop right now. I don't know what happened. I woke up this morning and I realized, wow, my shop is in the car. Someone must have taken it last night and, made some poor decisions, poor choices last night. And I'm not one to judge because I'm trying to be more understanding and accepting of others and of other people's flaws. So somebody who is irresponsible took my car out last night and made some very poor decisions and wrecked it. And so I'm out of a car right now at the moment. But by the time you come here for the workshop, my car should be fixed and ready to go. I will make sure I scrub the back because it does smell pretty dirty because dirty dogs ride in the back. So I'll scrub that down as best I can. And I will pick you up at the airport. I will have a sign. It'll say, our favorite groomer. I'll have a sign, big sign waiting. I'll say, our favorite groomer. I'll be like, Patty, and don't run. Don't you run the other direction. I swear to God, oh my goodness, if you start running, I will tackle you. Seriously, I will start running. I'll be like, Patty, and tackle you. So get ready. That's kind of what might happen. Unless you play it cool, you better play it cool. Even though I'm freaking out like that, just play it cool, be calm. I'll escort you to my car. We'll go to we'll go to Holiday Inn Express, and then we'll share. No, I was kidding. We're not going to share a room. What are you, crazy, Patty? Come on. What kind of person do you think I am? What kind of guy do you think I am, Patty? Hands off the goods, at least until the workshop's done, okay? Anyways, before she changes her mind, Patty, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be like that when you get here. I'll be professional. I promise. Okay, Rachel, this is my personal assistant. This is my BPA. I don't even know why it's 1:30 in the morning. Excuse me, Rachel, it's 1:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to tell me to be a responsible person. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard the word hypocrite? I don't know if they teach a lot of English over there in Malaysia, but there's a word called hypocrite, right? Hypocrite, kind of. That's how, anyways. I would spell it out for you, but I'm so unfamiliar with the word that I don't even know how it's spelled, but it's called hypocrite. I just heard of it. And it's the kind of people that they don't make good decisions themselves, like staying up at 1:30 in the morning, watching a ridiculous live stream, you know what I'm saying? And then they tell somebody else that they're making poor choices. Maybe Google Alexa, say, Alexa, Siri, Siri, what is, anyways, somebody who is high AF. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what you millennials are, like all these terms. High AF. What does that even mean? High AF. I don't know. Anyways, Patty says, LOL, cool. Sounds good. I got to leave on the 16th as Greyhound is a 34. Oh my goodness. Leave on the 16th. So it's going to be May. What do you mean? Because it's going to be May 18th and 19th. What do you mean you're going to leave on the 16th? I got to leave on the 16th as a Greyhound is. So you're leaving on the 16th, and you're going to be riding the Greyhound 16, 17, 18 to get here? 3 days? Oh my God, Patty. What? Patty, have you already bought the tickets? Have you already purchased the Greyhound tickets? I'm being serious here. What? 3-day travel? I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, Patty. Have you seen some of the recent videos I put just this morning? Just really think about it. Just really think about it. Man, wow. Is it worth it? Like, okay, you know what? Of course it's worth it. Why wouldn't somebody travel 3 days to come see my workshop? Freak, man. Of course it's worth it. Nicole, maybe you should wear the chastity belt, Patty. Patty doesn't have a chastity belt. Okay? She threw it away a long time ago. Rachel, I'm at a stall eating. You're at a stall eating. What are you, a horse? You just get done with the race? I mean, I hope you won. At least came close. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the one at the last of the pack. Don't come in last. At least, hopefully you didn't come in last in the horse race that you were just involved in. Because if you were last, you don't deserve to be in a stall eating right now. Okay? That's for the winners, or at least the top 10. All right, Rachel? Just saying. LOL, Nicole. No kidding. Patty, you don't need a chastity belt. Trust me. You don't need a chastity belt. I'm Asian. You're safe. Oh, shit. I'm on a roll. Okay. Alrighty. Patty says, because I arrive at 2:15, and if we meet at 8:30 a.m., I would be late. So I leave on the 16th to get there at 2:15 p.m. on 7th. Oh, my God. Wow, Patty. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I would pick you up on the 17th at 2:15 p.m. Send me the details. Email me at Gmail, junethegroomer@gmail.com. Rachel, Pepper, Bispots. Make sure you get with Patty and treat her right, okay? I don't want you to give her any lip, okay? So we want to give the people who are traveling 3 days to come to this workshop. We want to give them a pleasant experience, okay, Miss Potts? I don't want any attitude, no sass, okay? Let's see, a shop, you fool. I'm always number one. I think that's the definition of insubordination, right? Has anybody heard the definition of insubordination? When the subordinate is insubordinate, you know what I'm saying? Who calls their employer a fool? I haven't even sent the check yet. You know, I was going to send it out tomorrow on Monday. But with all this other stuff going on and my car accident and all this stuff I got to handle tomorrow, plus her lip, her attitude, should I really send the check tomorrow? I don't know. I'm reconsidering. Anyways, a shop, you fool. That's really gonna stick with me. Patty says, no, I didn't get the tickets yet, LOL, but will be in the next few days. Patty, let's rethink this. Seriously, you haven't really made any financial commitment yet. And the hotel room at Holiday Inn, unless you want to stay with me at my mom's place here in my room, I mean, you know, we just have to draw a line, a clear line in the middle of the bed, and you stay to your side. Seriously, I don't even want a toe to come over to my side, okay? Patty, I'm just saying. But let's just rethink this. Let's just rethink this whole trip. Is it worth it? You know, is it really worth it? Because, you know, of course it is. Of course it's going to be worth it. I'm going to make it worth it because I'm going to do everything in my power. I'm going to do everything that I can to take some time between now and May to really put a strong, organized presentation together, right? On my part. I don't know how Dolores is going to follow my act, you know, but anyways, that's on her, okay? I can't fix everybody, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm gonna put the presentation together. I'm gonna really try to give value, at least the business, branding, and marketing ideas and things like that. Your YouTube channel, things like that, right? I can also teach you how to get it to kill your channel. So anyways, I'll teach you what not to do because I've done all of it. Anyways, but the grooming part, I think Lexi is going to try to bring her 2 Shih Tzus. I still got to get with Dolores and see if that's okay. If it's not okay, they can just stay with me, the 2 Shih Tzus, just for a couple nights, who cares? But anyways, we're going to try to have dogs and good demonstrations. That way you get, a really good feel for your grooming skills and what your grooming style, what you feel comfortable with. And I want you to leave feeling confident and comfortable, No, maybe a little uncomfortable, because discomfort is how we grow, right? You can't grow if you're comfortable. So maybe what I'm going to do is challenge you a little bit, push you a little bit, ride you hard. Anyways, why did I say that? Wow. Okay, so Toastmasters, they were teaching me a really good trick. They told me, just pause. They're like, June, you get really excited. And they're like, you just, you have so much excitement. You have so much energy. And they're like, that's something really hard to teach. So that's good. You just need to harness it. You just need to learn how to be more controlled, be more poised, right? And a really good tip is they told me, just pause. Before I'm about to say something, just pause for a moment. And they're saying like, a pause actually, why are we so scared of a pause? Like that. So yeah, I'm gonna really start trying to practice this and not say such stupid stuff. I mean, it's like I don't have to entertain every thought that pops up in my mind. Like I need to develop a filter. I used to be proud of the fact that I had no filter. Just bam, bam, whatever. But now I really realize I need a filter. My wife was my filter, kind of. Well, now I have no filter. So. Anyways, here's my Nicole. Sorry, I've been fighting with AT&T on the phone all day and feeling feisty. Ooh, I like fight. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. Hey, Rachel, I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. I just said ooh. That I stopped. Okay. Patty, will you be in my care? Will you be in my care? Kazana, June can come pick me up too. I'm in the UK, but I can't pick you up in the UK. Come on, I'm over here in America. You know what I'm saying? How can I, unless you fly in, I will pick you up. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll pick you up, right? I'm just doing that because I'm stretching. Oh man, I'm just stretching. Oh, why is my shoulders itching so much? If you guys are wondering, the restroom is right over that way. The restroom is back there. Back there. That's where you'll find the restroom in this house. Yeah, so, oh man. I told myself if I ever had muscles like that, I would act like an asshole too. And it's true. I do act like an asshole now. Wow. Anyways, here's the thing. You know what they say, and it's true. They said money doesn't change people. Success, money, fame, it doesn't change people. It exaggerates what was already there. So if somebody's a jerk when they become successful or famous or wealthy or whatever, money didn't change them. They were always a jerk. They just hit it better when they were broke, because they saw the need to. You can't act like that when you're poor. So with me, I think I was always kind of a jerk, and I was always kind of not that I'm trying to. I just lacked that. I didn't have a lot of affection or anything growing up. And I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm just saying these are the facts. I didn't grow up with hugs and kisses and any affectionate words or anything, words of affirmation. Fuck that. I grew up, and just thinking that was normal. And so I don't have that naturally inside to give unless it comes with my kids. It's just incredible to me. It shocks me how I have to stop myself from being so affectionate with my kids sometimes. I'm like, is this okay? It's like, but with my wife, I made an effort. And I think that was what the problem was. I don't think that, because she keeps saying I didn't spend enough time with her and the family and her and the kids. I feel like I was asking how much more time could I spend? But I don't think it was that physical time in the room. I thought as long as I was here in the house with them, that was okay. But she wanted to talk. She wanted to get that affection. She wanted that feeling that I care and love her, and I do. That's why I was doing the dishes and taking out the trash. I was trying to show her in different ways, keeping myself busy. But I didn't have that to offer. I'm not an affectionate, touchy-feely guy. I try, but I'm just not. And so I acknowledge it probably is my fault. I have a problem showing affection. I have an issue with that, and I'm working on that and stuff like that. But yeah, where was I going with this? Oh, shoot. But all I'm saying is that I guess right now I'm at the point where I just want to be free. I just want to have the freedom to just be me. You know, I fired a famous client just yesterday. Wow, yesterday was a big day for me. I fired a famous client in the morning. More afternoon. It started in the morning, and then boom, I fired in the afternoon. And they're famous, really famous. But I've never gone up to somebody and said, "Hey, by the way, this $20 bill came from a famous person's pocket. A famous person gave me this $20 bill. How about that?" You know, I've never done that because I know that's ridiculous. I know it doesn't freaking matter who handed you the 20. You know, nobody's gonna frame it. And so then I realized, let's just say that I did say that. You know, I pulled out a $20 bill and said, "Hey, guess what? This $20 bill came from so-and-so, name drop, hashtag name drop," right? And then I highly doubt, I don't know because I've never tried it. Maybe I will, but I highly doubt that anybody would say, "Oh my God, so-and-so gave you this $20 bill. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to keep it. I'll give you $40 for it." You know, "Oh my God, take more. Oh my, this is worth so much more because it came from so-and-so's pocket." You know, it's like, no, you know, I realized none of it matters. None of this matters. I thought I wanted to be famous. I realized I wanted connection. I wanted to feel appreciated. And I do now. I feel appreciated by all you guys, you know? But then why did I go out to the nightclub? And why did I try to test it? Why did I need more proof, right? Well, maybe because I was suffering a disease called more. You know, the disease I always tell and warn people about, more. I have it too. And maybe that's what it was. I was driven by this disease called more. I already have all this attention. I am already desirable by so many people around the world. Maybe not sexually, but there are a lot of people have told me how much they appreciate me, they like me. Obviously, look at this, right? I'm not sitting here just talking to myself. And so I have what I wanted. I have that feeling that I'm not unwanted. I'm not an outcast. I'm not undesirable. You know, I actually am desirable. I actually am wanted by so many people, right? And even if it's just the 10 people watching right now, isn't 10 enough, right? But then I had that disease called more. I wanted to just see. I wanted to test out, see how much more I could get, right? Yeah, and then I ended up jacking up my car. You know, it's almost... You know, I was actually reminded of the story of King David. How King David, the reason why he slipped up and ended up banging Bathsheba, and then God sent the prophet Nathan to put a curse on David and his whole family. You know, David messed up. Why did he mess up? Because when you read how the story started and how the chapter starts, he wasn't at the battlefield. He was at his palace. He was at his castle. You know, he wasn't where he was supposed to be. The king was supposed to be on the battlefield with his men, but because it was an easy battle, it was nothing really happening. It was like he knew they were gonna win, right? He didn't really have to be there, so he wasn't. He just took it easy. He was in his palace. That's what led him up to the roof that night. He wouldn't have been on that roof if he was on the battlefield where he belonged, where he was supposed to be, right? So he's on the roof. He sees this beautiful lady taking a bath. Boom, he has to have her, you know? And then he gets freaky with her. Let's just be real. Just because it's in the Bible doesn't mean we can't be real. He got freaky with her. And then to try to cover it up. And then he was like, oh, he got her husband to sleep with her, brought him back from the battlefield, her husband, and told her and her husband to lay with each other, you know, get freaky. Basically, a king's order for these married couple to get freaky, so that just in case he got her pregnant, he wanted it to seem like her husband got her pregnant, right? So he tried to cover it up because he's embarrassed, just like I am. I'm embarrassed all the time. When I was streaming on Instagram, you don't think I was thinking in the back of my head, everybody is gonna know I'm a fraud now. I was like, I don't care. I don't even care at this point. I could lose everything I already have. You're talking to the guy that has nothing else to lose, you know? So anyways, yeah, I realized I am that King David. You know, I was not where I was supposed to be last night. You know, I was not on the battlefield working on my journal, working on things, you know, working towards my school. I was out having fun, you know? And that's the thing, is like, you know, it's like if I really appreciated the support that I'm getting now, and I really do, and if I'm genuinely appreciative of all the support and all the affection and all the love that's coming from everyone, from YouTube, from Instagram, from my blog, from my book, people who love read my book, if I'm genuinely appreciative of that, then why did I go out there and have to do that? And, you know, and I think that's why this whole thing happened tonight, so that I can learn the lesson, so it'll really stick with me, you know? Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you, right? And what is it? She tied you down and cut your hair. Something. Anyways, but anyways, you know, you get what I'm saying. It's like I got the lesson. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to go and be somewhere that I know I'm not supposed to be. You know, and it's not that I did anything wrong. Let's be real. David didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to be there. His army was going to win. You know, it was almost like almost a waste of time for him to be there, right? So he didn't really do anything wrong. But the thing is, that's where the king belongs. The king was supposed to be there with his men. You know, and I'm not saying I'm a king. I'm not saying I'm the king. I'm just saying I wasn't where I was supposed to be last night, and I knew it. You know. Anyways, let's see all the people, all the judgmental comments coming in. Let's read it. I'm kidding. Rachel says, I haven't started working yet. I still have my freedom. Really? Because you actually did start working. You went over 1,500 emails, and you organized my emails into different folders, and you put all the different emails in those categories. You did a lot of work, actually. So you did start working yet. So you're a liar. First of all, you're a liar. Let's just establish that. You already started working, so you are a liar. You still have your freedom. No, you don't. You have a boyfriend, and you're working for me now. So that's double. You don't have any freedom. So you are a liar. You don't have any freedom. You have started working. What else? Okay. Oh, you said I desire. Okay, all is forgiven. You desire me too. All is forgiven. You are not a liar. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for desiring me. David T says, I desire you. Wow, David. Woo-wee. Okay, I got some choices now. David T or Rachel or I'm kidding. Or Kazan. Kazan. That's a pretty cool name. And she's in the UK. You know, if I go with Kazan, I may even get a trip to the UK. I mean, there's a lot of good options here. Lots of good candidates, you know. I'm like, who am I going to choose? Can I get some game show music before I make a choice? Anyways, David T, look at my timing today for tuning in. Yeah, right. Oh my goodness, I gotta change it. I actually am here right now doing laundry. I'm trying to catch up on laundry, so I can either end the stream and or just run, and you guys have to watch my calendar. I guess it doesn't move. Just to let you know, this calendar, it doesn't really move, but you can sit here and watch it for a second while I go change the laundry over. If you get, there's really nothing to talk about for me. I mean, I already made my announcements. I have a new personal assistant. She's a little annoying. I gotta be honest. She's a little annoying, but you know, she's got a great heart. You know, her personality though. The worst thing you can hear, right? When someone describes you. Not that they're attractive, nothing. Oh, my boyfriend is so handsome. No. You should see her personality though. Okay. I have a new assistant. Her name is Rachel, and you should really see her personality. Second, my car has been destroyed, and so for the next few days, I have to figure out a little bit of a transportation, solution, so I can get to my clients' homes. But I think I got that figured out. No problem, right? Also, I got an insurance claim on what happened last night. So anyways, so that's number 2 announcement. Number 3 announcement, I am going to be moving into an RV in July when my family moves out to Alaska, sells his house and moves to Alaska. And I'm going to be living as a hobo for indefinite period of time, to be determined how long I'll do that. I might get bored. I might get bored living out in the wilderness, you know, like being one with nature, shooting my bow, walking my dogs, you know, seeing beautiful rivers and waterfalls and creeks, and wow, I just don't see it though. I don't see myself getting bored with that life. So, yeah, Rachel said I desire to, we already went over that, old news. Haven't started officially. Yeah, exactly, because you're insubordinate. You know, you don't listen. I told you don't do that. I told you let's start on Monday, but you know, I mean, what can you? I'm not out to change people. I'm not the fixer of things. You know what I'm saying? You're just that kind of person. What are you gonna do? I'll just learn how to work with it. You know, work around it. Try to understand. You can't change people. You know, you just gotta try to understand them. And then once you understand someone better, then you understand what drives their behaviors, what their drivers are, what motivates them. You know what I'm saying? And with her, it seems to be only money. It seems like she only wants the money. It's been nonstop, just talk about money, money, money the whole time since we started talking about this whole thing. And like, when are you gonna send the money? You know, how much money are you gonna give me? You know, when can I get a raise? Can you give me a raise now before I even start? You know, all that stuff. So I mean, you know, so now that I know, I'm not gonna try to change her. You know what I'm saying? But now that I know that that's the kind of person she is, you know, I can use that. And oh man, oh man. Let's see here. David T, I can share. I can't. I don't share. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into that crossing sword. We're not gonna have sword fight over her. You know what I'm saying? I don't share. Either you or me, but one of us is going down. You know what I'm saying? Like Rams butting head. Anyways. Rachel, perfect for team. Hashtag rule break. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Team rule breaker. I did not think of that. Wow, David T. I like that. Team rule breaker. And the thing is, I don't want to be a rule breaker though. I really didn't like that when people were saying that, oh, he's such a rule break. He break, you know, like, then I was like, let's just embrace it. I am a rule breaker. They're not wrong. If I really think about it, none of them are wrong. They're actually right. I am a rule breaker. So yeah, I mean, let's just go with it, right? Team rule breaker. Shit. Welcome to the team, Rachel. Oh yeah, they told me to stop cursing. You know, several people. Rachel even told me to stop cursing on the live streams. You know, so, but that's why I want to bring right around back to the word of the day. Today's episode is brought to you by the word hypocrite. Hypocrite. H-I-P-P-O. Hippo. H-I-P-P-O. Hypocrite. Crit would be crit. Hypocrite. H-I-P-P-O-K-R-I-T. Hypocrite. Okay. See, I'm so unfamiliar with the word. I don't even know how it's spelled. You know, but that's a word that I've learned recently. So we'll make that the word of the day. You know, just like in Toastmasters, we have a word of the day. Anybody who can use the word correctly in a sentence, you know, they get little brownie points. You know. So, for example, people who tell people not to do something and they do it themselves, they are a hypocrite. See, that's a proper use of that word, I guess, you know, and so I'm kidding. Okay. Rachel says, let's make a legit Team David. Team David. I'm going back to my original account now. Okay, yeah, go back to your original account. I don't care. I mean, like I said, I don't tell you what to do or how to live your life. Anyways. But yeah, I'm not really sure if I like the idea of Team David as much as I like the idea of Team Rule Breaker. Team Rule Breaker just sounds like, whoa, cool, hip. Team Rule Breaker, wow, you know, I want to be a part of it. Team David sounds like, you know, David who banged Bathsheba because he couldn't help himself, because he was in the wrong place, because he made poor decisions. That Team David. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to join that team. Okay. Debbie Wolf. Hypocrite. Is that how it's spelled? Hypocrite. Now my immediate next question is, how do you know that so well? How are you so familiar with that word? We hating others. You know what I'm saying? Quote, Pebbles. This is David T. Maybe I shouldn't even read it because, you know, David T, I mean, he's already we're already talking about Team David on my channel, on my stream. Do I really want to give David any more screen time? You know what I'm saying? Any more spotlight? You know, do I want to give him any more shine on my channel, on my stream? Oh, I ain't giving him no more shine on my stream. Okay, so this is the last. So David T says, quote, Pebbles, the first puppy from the litter is leaving to new home shortly. Just gave her a nice spa treatment. They grow so fast. David, why did you have to say something so sweet? I mean, dude, I was totally expecting to say, like, read something and just put it down. But then you go and say something so freaking adorable like that. What am I supposed to do? David T, now this is a follow-up. I'm making sure they dry down to the skin. Exactly. Because you want to make sure they're completely dry before you fry them. You know what I'm saying? And once you fry them, you want to make sure that you give them a little time to cool down before you take a bite. Look, that was a horrible joke. Horrible joke. Especially being Asian. Oh my God. And my family has a recipe. Unapologetic. That's the thing. Unapologetic. I told you. Money doesn't change people. Success doesn't change people. It just exaggerates who they are, who they were the whole time. I've always been an asshole. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I've always been an asshole. I just hit it really well when I was poor, you know, because I felt like, oh, nobody would like me if I'm an asshole, so I gotta act nice, you know. And then now that I kind of like have the freedom, okay. And the crazy thing is, I know now. Now I'm done denying. Okay, I know I'm an asshole. So let me try to use this in a more productive way, right? So I don't hurt people, so I don't harm anybody anymore, right? Okay. And again, selfish purpose, because when I know that I've done things and I've used my assholeness in a manipulative way to try, you know, and then somebody ended up getting harmed by that, it makes me feel shitty. It makes me feel like a shitty person. And I don't like to feel shitty. And I don't like that. It doesn't feel good. So in order to avoid that, that's why I'm trying to use it in a more productive way to be helpful. I just want to be clear. It's not because I'm a good person. I'm sorry. Even poverty, even like, my whole life, I struggled against poverty and I fought against it. And I literally got angry and like raged. Sometimes I would be in the car. I would just slam my hand on the steering wheel, especially when my daughters were younger and I had no food to buy because I can afford groceries. I remember I would just get so angry. I would just scream and rage in the car. And I'd be like, I fucking hate this. I would be like, I fucking hate being broke. And the thing is, I even thought about like, I just want to end this. I just want to end this. But then I realized, then what? You know, they still are in that situation. I left them there. You know, it's like, no, I can't. I can't just kill myself. So, you know, that's kind of what happened. But anyways, how do I get down to this? Oh man, I get carried away. But anyways, yeah, why did I even get into that little rant? Oh yeah, being a bad person. Okay, so yeah, I realize now because I got so angry about being broke and poor and everything. I almost turned poverty into like a force, an entity, an evil entity that I was doing battle against, right? And that's why I think that when I see people struggling financially, it's not empathy, it's not altruism. It's not this saintly desire to help somebody because I see them struggling. That homeless person I talked to last night, honestly, I didn't give a shit about him. But I wanted to at least try to help him get out of the situation he was. I tried to teach him how to fish because it wasn't for him. It's because I don't like seeing people gripped in poverty's clutches. You know, I want to fuck poverty up. And every time I feel like somebody is being bullied, and somebody is caught up in poverty and poverty has them in their grasp and poverty is treating them like shit, I want to go over there and just fuck poverty up, you know? And I think that's what it is. It's not this saintly, it's not this, and I think I talked to Rachel about this as well, my assistant. And I thought that I would scare her off. I was like, I just want to be honest with you. I want to try to be a good person because I know that that's more marketable. But I have to be honest, and I'm not a good person, but I have to now be honest and say, okay, I'm not a good person, but I don't like to feel like shit either. And when I know that I've done things and harmed people, I know now that that does make me feel shitty. It does keep me up at night. So in order to avoid that, it really is selfish. In order to avoid that, I try not to harm people anymore. And I try to help because I know that that makes me feel good to be helpful, right? It makes me feel proud of myself. And another thing is, when I go out of my way to help somebody, talk to them for 2 hours about their business and try to help them with their business, it's not because I really care about that person. If I'm really going to be just genuine about it, I don't give a shit, you know, especially if I follow up with them and I find out that they haven't even done anything. They haven't taken any steps, action steps. They haven't done anything since our last conversation. We just had a great conversation, a bunch of great ideas, but they didn't take any action on it. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't even talk to them. And it scares me how easily I could just walk away from people. It does scare me. I feel like, wow, I don't think this is normal, right? Anyways, but yeah, I wish it was because I cared about people, but I think it's really because I hate poverty. I hate poverty with such a passion, with such a rage, that, and bullies as well, that whenever I see somebody bullying somebody else, physically bullying someone else, I want to end their life. Whenever I see somebody struggling with poverty, I want to fuck poverty up. I wish I was a better person than that. Skyheart, back at your old profile. I was talking a lot of shit about you while you were gone, so don't rewind that. Grooms by Nicole. Team Rule Breaker. Fuck the word. Oh my God. Nicole, you're in. That's awesome. Team Rule Breaker. Welcome. Actually, you can leave the club. Debbie Wolf. I seem to say it a lot. LOL. Hello, June. Just got here. Oh, wow. Galaxy Art. I was actually telling them about you, how we're trying to plan on you bringing your shizus with you. If worse comes to worse, I was telling them, the audience here, my fabulous audience, my fans, my fan base from all over the world. I'm international, baby. You know, Lexi, I'm not sure if you know exactly who you're talking to. I don't know if you have any idea who you're streaming with right now, chatting with, but I'm a pretty big deal. And I was telling my audience here, who knows that I'm a pretty big deal, that if worse comes to worse, then you may keep your Shih Tzus here with me. They can sleep with me in my bed. And I promise you, they will not be acting different when I return them in the morning. I promise you. If anything, I'm going to need the counseling. You kidding me? They're going to jump me all night. I'm going to need therapy the next morning from your Shih Tzus violating me all night, okay? Let's just be clear about what's going to happen, okay? I want to set the expectations clearly, you know, realistic expectations. Let's see here. David T, that just shows the value of time. No matter how poor you are, you have time that has value to it. Use it wisely. Exactly. All we have is time, right? And we have a very limited amount of it. Grooms by Nicole, happy to be a part of the team. Thank you so much. We got a strong member here. I don't know if you guys know Grooms by Nicole, but wow, I was gonna recruit her hardcore. I was gonna like take her out. I was gonna wine and dine her. You know, just really show her a good time. Try to really just, you know, woo her, right? Try to seduce her, and then at the end, just say, I'm not interested like that. I was really just trying to get you all excited and everything to ask you to join my club, Team Rule Breaker. That's how I was gonna do it. But wow, that just saves me the trouble. She just volunteered. Well, do you know how strong of a member we just added to the team? And I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to take my clothes off. I was willing to sacrifice for the team. It would be for the team. I wouldn't enjoy it. Come on. She wouldn't enjoy it. Neither one of us would enjoy it. But I would have to do it in order to recruit such a strong member into Team Rule Breaker. Rachel, I hope you can appreciate the dedication I have, you know, the loyalty I have for the team. I hope you can appreciate that, Rachel, my new assistant. All right, moving on. Lexi says, yes, you are a big deal, and so is the FBI. Why did you have to bring that up? I thought we moved past that. And also the FBI has been leaving me alone for the past few, you know, times. Like, let's not even, why did we even mention it? By even saying it, did you know it triggers the FBI? They're listening to everything. He's probably going to join now that you mentioned it, Lexi. God, now I'm going to end this stream. Oh, man. LOMG. Grooms like, cool. I'm still open to being wined and dined. Oh. Aha. well, it's too late. You already joined the team. You know what I'm saying? I learned that the hard way as well. After I signed the lease, I went back to the management company. I was like, hey, I heard about something called build-out money. Could I get some build-out money? They said, no, you can't, because you should ask for that before you sign the lease. And, you know, we could have given you some build-out money, but you already signed the lease, you know? So same thing. No, you can't get wine and dine, because that was something that you should have asked for before you signed onto Team Rule Breaker. So, you know, I was just saying that I was willing to go to that extent. I wasn't offering. I was just saying that was the extent to which I was willing to go, you know? Okay, so before I make well, how much more of a fool can I make of myself? I mean, did you guys see my Instagram? You know, that was me trying to just ride it out and just ride out the anxiety and lean into all these fearful feelings and everything. Just that was me just really trying to just be like a duck on water, calm on the surface, kicking like crazy on under this, you know, under the water. Like, so, but yeah, it's like, I really asked myself, what is it going to take to shake you guys? What is it going to take to get you guys to finally say, this guy's full of shit and I'm done? You know, I knew he was going to do something like this eventually, you know, while he's separated from his wife, while he's going through a divorce, while his kids hate him, he's going to go out to a club and try to get a girl and get some attention from girls. And for what? Oh, because he doesn't feel like he's good enough. He still has self-worth issues. He still has insecurity issues. What? Oh, well, this guy's a freaking fraud. I don't like him. He's needy. Boom. You know, that's kind of what was going in my head. But it seems like it's going to take a little more to shake you guys. You know? Lexi says, no, I don't do Instagram. Good. Good for you, because that's probably why you're still interested in the workshop. So stay away from Instagram. Instagram sucks, Lexi. I don't know why anybody would go on Instagram, you know, so good for you. Stay away from Instagram, far away. And if you ever do peek at Instagram, do not go to June the Groomer's page, and especially stay away from the live stories right now, because that's kind of where I streamed a little bit. I deleted some of them because I was getting into stuff, because I was in a very high stress situation. I was panicking, and so I wasn't really thinking, and I was just answering questions, and I said a lot of things that I know I should not have said. I can't even call it like a timeout. It was a live stream, so I just deleted them. But I did leave a couple of them on there just so people can see how idiotic I really am, you know, because I figure it's gonna, oh my goodness, same thing, same rule of why I take my dates to Waffle House, because I figure if I'm going to disappoint them, if that's going to disappoint them, having to eat at Waffle House, if that's going to be like the big disappointment and the deal breaker, I want to hit them early. First date, let's go to Waffle House, you know, and they can watch me devour an all-star breakfast, everything on everything, the waffle, the bacon, the eggs, the toast, the hash browns, double hash browns, topped, smothered, chopped, and peppered, you know, all of that. And they have to watch me eat it, you know, on my first date. And if they can't handle that, if that's not what they're about, if they're not about that life, then we should probably go our separate ways on the first date, right? I think that's kind of the mentality I'm using. Maybe I didn't know I was doing that. But yeah, I just want to just put it out there right now, boom, before I get any bigger, because I am getting a lot of attention now, and I'm starting to become more comfortable with it. I was not comfortable with it, I'll be honest. I was calling people my fans. I mean, I was calling my fans my friends, being creepy like that, because I wasn't comfortable even saying that I have fans. And I realized, yeah, if I went up to a YouTuber that I watch, like Clark, and I was like, hey, bro, awesome channel, I love your videos, thank you so much, I'm a fan. And he says, no, bro, we're friends. I'd be like, well, I actually gotta go. Let me just use the restroom real quick. And then on the way, I'd be like, unsubscribe to that weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly how I would feel. So I realized I gotta stop calling people my friends when they're, you know, just fans. They're just casual fans. They just want to say hi and thanks, cool channel, bro. And they just want to leave. They don't want me to keep following them and like, hey, by the way, what did you like about it? Oh, and by the way, oh, and where are you guys going for lunch? What do you guys have planned for the rest of the day? Can I join? You know, they don't want that. So anyways, Lexi says, you are hilarious. Wow, thank you. I mean, I guess watching somebody, yeah, we like watching people. America's Funniest Home Videos. Yeah, why do I like that? Because I love watching people F up. F up hard. Harder the better. I laugh. So maybe that's what you're saying. Maybe that's what you're implying, that my life is a big F up and you're cracking up about it. It's okay. It's all right. If that's what gets you, you know, gets you happiness, if that's what makes you feel excited, by pointing and laughing at somebody when they bust their ass, make them feel bad. Who am I to judge, Lexi? Right? Oh man. Love some Waffle House. Okay, you and I, when you're here for the workshop, we're gonna go get some Waffle House. I'm gonna tear it up, and you better not disappoint. You better not just be saying that, because I can tell. While I'm tearing up my all-star breakfast, I look over and I see you kind of just picking at it nicely. I'll be like, you don't even eat at Waffle House. I'll be like, this is your first time. Just admit it. That's not how you eat Waffle House, you know? So I'm gonna totally call you out if you're a fraud. You know what I'm saying? Because we hate others. I hate frauds. Okay, no, you are funny. Thank you so much. Because I tried really hard. I don't know if it shows. I'm trying not to make it so obvious how hard I'm trying to make it so funny. So, you know, it's a balance. I'm getting a little better. You know, I'm not being so eager, especially with the delivery of the jokes, the punchlines. You know, it's like, oh, did I say it too fast? Did I pause long enough? You know, this is all going in my head. This is all rehearsed. I actually went through this whole live stream before I even started it. Before I clicked go live. All of this was already scripted and in my head. Galaxy, you came in a little late though. You missed your cue. Lexi, I just want you to know, next time I would appreciate it if you don't miss your mark and you came on time, you know, because it did throw me off a little bit, you know, threw me off my script. So Patty says, I agree, Lexi, LOL. Never a dull moment watching him, LOL. Perfect timing, Patty. I love that. Right on cue. That's exactly how we rehearsed. Patty was supposed to come in right then. And yeah, Lexi are tardy. Exactly. That's not the first time either, Lexi. That's not the first time you've been tardy. I've seen you on Amy's channel on Go Groomer show up tardy there. Seems like you just don't care, right? I mean, I guess if you don't want to respect people's time like that, if you feel like your time is more valuable than other people's, you know, again, who am I to judge, right? I'm not the fixer of things. Anyways, I'm carrying this on too long. I got to get my laundry. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on right now. Lots of changes. Rachel, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about all the emails that will probably come in. Like, oh my God, what were you thinking? You know, why would you even say all that stuff? Why do you keep doing that? All of these emails, I don't even want to see them. Okay, Rachel, if you could screen them for me, just put them all on a folder called trash. I'm kidding. Okay. Patty says, "Oh, Lexi, could you email me if you still want to share a room for the class? I could give details. Favoritegroomer@gmail." Okay, wow, perfect. I saw you guys talking about that a little bit, and I was a little bit irritated. I was like, "Oh, we got two people, you know, talking and just making instruction in the class, right?" But I understand you guys were trying to work something out, coordinate something for the project, right? I understand. But anyways. Yeah, from what I saw, it was $125 for two people, for a two-person room, $125 for those 3 nights. So, because I had it checking out on Monday, because for some reason, if you check out a Sunday, stay Saturday night, check out Sunday, it's actually a few dollars more expensive than if you checked out Monday, if you stayed that extra day. Isn't that weird? So anyways, from that Sunday, checking in Sunday, checking out Monday, at that time when I checked it last week, it was $125 for 2 people. So that would break down to what, about $62.50 for each. With taxes, you probably both be looking at about $65, less than $70 if you share the room. Just make sure you get a cot for me. You know, just make sure they include a cot. So you guys have 2 beds, one for you, one for Patty, you know, Lexi and Patty, and then make sure there's a cot right in the middle of the bed, you know, right in the middle. That way you guys can share if you wanted to. I'll be right there, easy access right in the middle, and a cot right between the beds. Just a suggestion, just a little suggestion. I don't know. I mean, come on, you know, I'm going with it. Lexi says, you bet. Perfect. I'm there. Cot right in the middle of the beds. Roll away. I'm not sure if I like the idea of a rollaway. That makes it too easy for you guys to get me rid of me. At least the cot is planted, you know. There's like legs. It would be hard to, you know, scrape it off the carpet. But rollaway, it makes it way too easy to just scoot me out the room. I'm not sure if I like the idea of rollaway. So anyways, Okay, perfect. Everybody's laughing now. Great. I did my job. Everybody laugh at my expense because I don't care. Shoot, what I care for. I don't give a. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Am I kidding? Maybe I'm kidding. But really, you know, honestly, I'm so glad that all of this happened. Like this whole accident thing, it really like, wow, I feel so proud of myself for not freaking out, not like panicking and giving into my fears. Wow, I really feel great about this. Wow, and I knew for sure that I would make myself look like an ass by admitting that I went out to a nightclub last night. I wanted to see if I can get a girl's attention. You know, I feel ridiculous. I feel embarrassed. And then to top it all off, I couldn't even get away with it and not telling anybody about it because I wrecked my car. And it's like, why did you wreck your car? I went to a nightclub. Why were we at a nightclub? Because I met up with a friend, we talked, and then I ended up in a gas station restroom. I saw myself in the mirror and I said, oh hell no, you ain't going home like this, right? So I was like, let's go get some attention. Let's go get noticed, right? So then I went out, got noticed, realized there's no amount of other people validating me that's gonna help me with not feeling like a loser. Even if I ended up in the hotel room with one of the hot chicks that were giving me the eye, I would have ended up feeling shy the moment we got undressed. And I realized there's no amount of other people making me feel socially validated, it's cool, wow, they're desirable. It doesn't matter. Nobody can love me enough to cover up my own insecurities. I realize that now. And what a great lesson to learn, you know? Wow. One sec, let me. Okay. Patty says, you're only human, June. No, I'm not. That's the thing, though. I'm not. I'm actually superhuman. I'm a demigod. And so that's why I should know better. That's why I'm feeling so much harder on myself. Other people can make these mistakes, but not me. You know, I'm a demigod, you know. Look at the hair, the bod. When you're staring at a demigod. I was kidding. Why did I do that? I did it for effect because I've already sang that song before, but I was thinking, oh, I don't want to use the same joke and not up it one ante, you know? Like, let me go. Anyways, that's why I showed the nipple. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anybody that was offended by the nipple. Patty says, we love that you are being you. I'm so happy. Because a lot of people don't like it. It's actually probably only you 10. The 10 people watching right now, that's probably the only people in the world that like it. But 10 is enough for me. I realize 10 is enough. How much is enough, right? 10 is enough. Gary Dederson, can't you just freak out one time just to make me feel normal? I would have melted down for sure. 3.5 hours for a tow truck. It was more than 3.5 hours because the three hours was to get the first tow truck to get me to the place that was close by, but I found out they weren't open. So it's no point staying down there in Atlanta when I can't even get the shop. You know, I can't even talk to the shop today. I got to wait till tomorrow. So if I'm going to wait till Monday anyways, might as well take it up to somebody I know closer to my house, right? So that's why I called the second tow truck. And then I was there till 7:30 in the morning. Wow. And then I got home like 9 in the morning, like 8:30, 9-ish. And then I walked my dogs, fed them, you know, got my cat fed, and then doing my laundry now. And then I was going to walk to the gym because I don't have a car now. I'm out of a car for the moment. So I'm going to walk to the gym because the gym's close enough so I can walk. Probably a 20-minute walk, because I walked that route with the dogs, but I never walk in the gym, you know, because I got my dogs. So I could probably walk there within like 15, 20 minutes. So I'm going to walk to the gym, get a good workout in, walk back home. You know, so that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, I mean, it's, like, why freak out though? You know, it's like I have to go through this anyways. You know, I'm already in it. You know, I'm already in this mess. I've already made bad decisions, and now I'm already dealing with the consequences. So if I have to deal with it anyways, might as well deal with it with a better attitude. Might as well deal with it calmly, or at least try to, right? Try to remain calm. Cher M, what's up, Cher? Hi June, just got here. Oh man, I'm about to wrap up. Everybody else is tired and bored. How long have we been streaming? Almost an hour and a half. Cher, I'm sorry, but I gotta go. So does everybody else. They don't even want to hear me talk anymore. Everybody's tired of it. Cher says, and you are taking your shirt off. Oh, I wasn't. I stopped myself. I was about to take my shirt off and I stopped. Big difference. I didn't take my shirt off. I thought about it. What did I miss? I will have to watch the full video after. You didn't miss anything. You missed absolutely nothing. Probably just some of the most shocking updates I've ever revealed up to this point in my career. I mean, I know I've been through some big changes in my career, you know, losing my shop, doing house call, and then going out of a house, and then moving out west, and then moving out to Utah, and then moving back to Arizona, and then coming back out here, working at 2 different shops, and then getting fired at both of them, and then starting my house call business. And then 3 years later, now I'm making these even bigger announcements, even bigger changes than anything has happened up till now. And you missed it, Cher. I'm sorry. I'm going to delete it. I'm not even going to leave it up for you. Everybody knows I'm lying. I'm not going to delete it. I'm going to leave it all up. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you don't think that I'm totally psychotic. Because you're right. But I don't want people to know that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I know I'm psychotic, but let me just try to hide it a little bit so that people don't think that I'm psychotic. I think it's okay to be psychotic, right? As long as nobody else knows. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not good to be psychotic. Either way, even if nobody knows you're psychotic and you keep it to yourself, maybe that's still not good either. I don't know. What do I know? Anyways, I'll see you guys. I gotta go do my laundry. Well, finish doing laundry. You know, I want to be more clear with my word. Why am I rambling?